Hello, guys, and welcome to Lower Bracket Round 2. Welcome, Game Master, Python, Chunky, Gaffy, Hardcore, Sparks, Flame. I guess that's everyone so far. Cool. I didn't think I'd get through them that fast. But yeah, good to see all of you, especially Game Master, Chunky. I know you guys were sent here from other channels. But today we have Make It Hardcore versus Done. Well, for the first match. Then I play, so whatever. So, Hardcore, a very line-driven player. He likes going for his bingos. He'll commit everything to it because he doesn't trust his speed, and so far, worked very well for him. Dunn is improving every match. He's a well-rounded player overall, but working on his bingo knowledge. So this could be an interesting mashup if Hardcore decides to rush a line and Dunn doesn't see it. It could be fast. Awesome, Game Master. Well, we're going to get started here any moment. Again, after this, we have Zach and I are going at it, and my stream is briefly going to go down while we set up and someone else takes over the stream to restream while I just play. But that's what's going to happen. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. I'll see you guys in 1 second.
Oh, make sure you stream, OJ.
Oh, yeah, good idea. Let me do that. But yeah, we are live and ready, guys. Welcome, Hardcore and Done, to Losers Bracket Round 2. How are you guys feeling?
Doing pretty good.
Yeah, same.
It's good to hear. I hope you're excited. I certainly am.
I am too.
All right, and I am calming with Rhino today.
Hello, hello. It's good to see everybody.
Perfect. So, without further ado, you guys ready to get started?
Sure am.
Yes, sir.
All right, you guys can go ahead and reveal the boards and tell me your top left goal.
Save 7 grubs and Crystal Peak.
Yep.
All right, and that's correct for you as well, Done. All right.
Yes.
You guys can feel free to mute yourselves. I'm going to deafen both of you after I count you down. So, 3,
Yep.
2, 1, go. Good luck.
Good luck.
All right, they're both deafened.
So the first thing I want to point out about this board is that it's actually an impossible board to complete because there is no place called Crystal Peaks in the game of Hollow Knight. It's not an actual place in the game. You can't actually go there. So that top left corner is kind of just a draw for both players to waste time trying. So I'm curious to see who falls for it.
That is a very important thing.
Right.
All right. Oh man. Let's see what we got.
Looking
for
at this early game. I'm looking here. I'm seeing some Essence synergy here with Lostkin, Galleon, and Dreamgate. Seeing something there. False Knight Brooding Moloch it's there. I know I personally don't think it's a good goal to rush because you fall so far behind in progression, but it is in fact there if somebody wants it.
I think my favorite early game synergy that I see, like possible, I guess, would be CG1 and D-Dark.
I was gonna say, I'm actually kind of liking going dive, getting Spell Twister while you're in Sanctum, get D-Dark, go through Peak, get D-Dark, save all the 7 grubs in Peak. Like that's probably what I'm thinking right now as like a long-term plan.
Save
What
the
do you think of
7
that?
crystal, or the saving 7 grubs and Crystal Peaks. It does require dive, and it's honestly a long goal. I don't like going for it right off the bat, but having it with Grub Song, not terrible, I guess.
Yeah, wait, is Grub Song on the board? Yeah, Grub Song's on the board. So yeah, I don't know. In my unexperienced bingo brain, that's kind of where my head is, like, you know, kill False Knight maybe, go into City, get dive, and then just play from there into Peak and see where the board lies at that point. But looks like Dunn got some Geo here, so might be thinking of opening up FC Stag.
Yep.
Both players
Almost
missed double
definitely.
spike too, but Hardcore is just playing a little faster.
I like opening up FC Stag early for the
Oh, use City Crests and ride both large elevators is also on the board too. So yeah,
Yes.
I know you don't agree, but I really like that play actually to open up.
I don't
It's a
hate
lot
it,
of goals.
honestly. I really
Yeah.
don't. That one's fine.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna see Hardcore make his way right up to False Knight. We're gonna see Dunn open the Stag. First real notable difference in attack plan here we're seeing from either player. I don't know. I think this is a Hardcore. Oh, he's gonna get the grub. Okay, I don't hate it.
I don't either.
I don't like it, but I don't hate it.
Yeah, I'm in the same
I-
boat.
I
Don't
wouldn't
die
get
to
it
False
here.
Knight, please. That's all I
Yeah,
ask.
please.
Okay, taking a heal. 2 heals.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, I really like the opening up FC Stag play early if you're going to do dive route, because that way you can go straight there for Shaman Stone after finishing City Storerooms. You can go straight to dive or to the dive floor and Peaks. It's a much better play.
Yeah, that's a great point you make too. And I think we'll see if that gives Dunn any sort of advantage as the game goes on here. I would expect, I don't know, I would expect both players to kill False Knight given the board, but who knows? I've been wrong every time before.
Yeah, I would agree with you. Right now, what I'm looking at is lines, because Hardcore
Sure.
is an extremely line-driven player. He doesn't like to go for majority plays or even general progression. type goals
Sure.
because he knows he'll be slower than his opponents. He's not a speedrunner, a modder. So
Right.
yeah.
It's funny because in doing my job as a caster, I was studying these players a little bit, and I actually commentated Hardcore's last match, I think it was, or one of his matches, and we made that same point back then too. That like, hey, he's not a Hollow Knight speedrunner, and he's barely a Hollow Knight player. He's a modder, and you know that's awareness by him to know, hey, I'm probably not going to be faster if I try and get myself into races with people for the goals.
100%. It takes balls to like full commit to those too.
Yeah, absolutely. And for the first time in this tournament, I'm correct in calling something, and that's both players going for false night kill, getting City Crest. Hardcore a little bit ahead, but lacking that Forgotten Crossroads stag here.
He actually missed like 20 Geo or something.
Yeah, it's what, 200 from that chest in total?
Yeah, he got 178.
Yeah, I mean, like, just look at the board. Dunn bought the stag and still has more Geo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I don't think we'll see too much deviation here. I mean, I wouldn't expect to see too much deviation all the way to Claw, honestly, from this point.
I'm curious whether or not we're gonna have a dive race.
I think that's the plan here. Yeah, 'cause I think going into dive, you get I mean, you can ride both elevators if you want. It's eventually you wouldn't be able to get right elevator right away, but
It's not a
yeah,
bad play.
almost. Yeah, it almost, as a speedrunner, it almost kind of reminds me of the all skills route where you go into, you get dive, then you go through C peak, you get some stuff in there, C heart, grubs, whatever, and then you get D dark on the way out, fall into resting grounds, get dream nail, and then like we talked about, there's Loskin, Galleon, Dreamgate, Marmu. But again, we talk about hardcore being a very line oriented player. None of the goals I'm calling out are really in line with each other, other than like Galleon, Dreamgate, and City Crest there. Like that top row I could see being, actually now that I look at that top row, looks pretty damn enticing.
There's a lot of edge synergy with row 2 as well. Bardoon, Kalozot, and Talk to Hornet City Tier statue plus Hera requires defeating Hornet 2. So.
Oh, yeah, that looks enticing too. Wow. Yeah, we'll have to see how it plays out.
Lost Kin in the same line as Dreamgate. That's not amazing synergy, but it's decent.
No.
Kill Milo
It is
also on the
decent,
board. I
yeah.
missed that. That's more for the early peaks play.
Right.
Oh,
Done fall here. Well, that's what's going to reset them both to about the same spot, actually. But
Yeah.
still, never want to throw away a lead if you have one.
Both are streaming on Twitch. Oh,
And Hardcore says, hey, Dunn did it. I got to keep it a fair match. I'll also fall down here.
it's gonna be one of those matches like.
Hardcore is going for Moloch. Ah. This is interesting.
I am scouring the board looking for a reason to.
Yeah, we talked about this right in King's Pass, I believe it was. Like, you know, it gets you the first goal on the board, but you fall so. I mean, he's gonna be behind Dunn now and Dash and Claw, and yeah, I don't know. I'm curious to see what the play is here.
Me too. It's an
And
inner
doing
core,
ida-
it's just not a bad square.
Right, it's not a bad square. Just I don't know. And itemless Moloch isn't. We have Vengeful Spirit. Never mind. Never. I was gonna say itemless Moloch isn't an easy fight, but with Vengeful Spirit it becomes much easier.
Still,
And he's doing the
not
fight
super
well.
simple, but he is playing well.
Yeah, he's playing it right. Get soul, run away, fireball. Meanwhile, Dunn, not really too much to say about his screen. I haven't noticed if he's gone out of his way for anything special. Looks like he missed a fireball skip there, but getting the squip back up pretty easily. Are there any goals about mask shards on the board?
Nope.
Okay, Hardcore just gonna ignore it. Okay.
So now Dunn knows he is super far ahead in whatever race
Yeah.
they're doing. And Python said in chat, and might as well point it out. Pretty sure that Hardcore just fell there twice and then decided to do the goal because he was already so far behind on other goals. You might as well just grab it.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of my thought as well. Like I figured it ran through my head, but I don't know. I still like getting back on your horse there and heading into Green Path. But hey, he did. For better or worse, Hardcore gets the first goal on the board here.
It's not in a bad spot either, and honestly, if you're scared of a progression-based line, that top left diagonal is kind of scary, as well as the row 4 is actually scary with Mantis Lords and Myla, map pins, and D-Dark. That's all scary, so getting that out of the way is pretty smart.
Yeah.
Especially
There's
if that's
a lot
line
of
he wants to go for.
There's a lot of C Peak goals on the board. C Peak and Kingdom's Edge are kind of the two places I'm seeing with a number of goals.
I haven't even looked at Deep Nest
Deep
yet.
Nest, Mantis Lords, technically, if you want to file that in with Deep Nest. Midwife,
Yep.
Galleon, somewhere on the board.
Talk to Hornet, City of Tears was Hera. I mean, it's synergy, but not particularly good synergy. I guess Kalo's too,
Right.
if we haven't already said it. Probably already
Kalo
have.
Zote is just morally
Done.
correct to go for that goal. Dunn's killing VK, maybe just
Not
for the Geo.
remotely. Well, not for the Geo. It's because Zote's
Yeah.
on the board. He got 23 of
Ah.
that Geo, which is the least I've ever seen anyone get off that kill.
Yeah, that's substantially lower than I would expect, but yeah, I mean, if done correctly, the Vengefly King kill is so quick that if anything Zote related like that is on the board, you may as well just get it. All right,
Okay.
here comes the Hornet fight for Dun.
Yep.
Gotta be careful here. Definitely don't want to die.
I am not expecting a Hornet death. We haven't seen one yet this tournament. Yep.
And
Pretty clean.
really good fight, yeah. We'll see if Hardcore also goes for Vengefly King. Seeing that, Kalo Zote is on the board, I would expect it.
Oh,
And-
he probably
nope.
doesn't see the goal. That's the only reason you skip it. He
Nope,
saw it.
yeah. Oh, maybe, yeah, I don't know.
You can't skip it. You can't let yourself get locked out of a goal this early when there's really never a reason to even skip it.
Missing that fireball isn't great though. Yeah, this is gonna add a lot of time, and again, like he's got the first goal, but he's pretty behind, I would say. And he's gonna get all the Geo, giving him a decent Geo lead. But yeah, there is spend 4,000 Geo on the board, along with buying map pins.
See, that's interesting. Having 4,000 Geo on the board on a run where I would expect both players to go for dive.
Yeah, right. And Hardcore gonna get this journal here.
I would not go for this journal unless journals are on the board, and even then it's kind of... There's actually better journals you can get than that one, which is surprising because it's pretty
Sure.
close, but...
Sure. All right, and we're gonna see. Yep, Dun is already almost a claw, and Hardcore starting the Hornet fight.
Ooh.
Yeah, missing fireballs is always the worst feeling against Hornet. We're gonna see Dun go for Epogo. Oh nope, Dun's just gonna go around. You know, I think he did this in his last match too. And honestly, if you're uncomfortable with Epogo, I don't hate it. Like, just immediately go around. It's like 20 seconds slower or something, but it saves, if you know you're not good at it, it saves infinite time over trying and failing. So
Hardcore for unfortunately extremely rough Hornet.
yeah,
He missed at least 3 fireballs.
not great, but he picks up Cloak. I imagine we'll see him follow in Dun's path now, head straight to Claw. Oop. Hope Dun doesn't die here. Okay, crazy thought. What do you think our odds of seeing an early Mantis Lords?
From Hardcore, high, to be honest.
Yeah. Nice Mantis Pogo from Dun, too.
If he is looking at that line, which Hardcore always looks at lines.
Right. Yeah, we'll see if Dun quits out here. He's not going... Okay, yeah, why would they? That's right, they both got City Crest. That's got to be the play.
There's
Curious
so
to
much
see if Dun
synergy with it
gets-
for once.
Oh my god, yeah. This is... Yeah. Okay, not going to get the journal there. I love that journal. I always get it, but... I don't know if there's really a great reason to on this board other than spending 4,000
If you're
geo.
running past it, I'd definitely grab it.
Yeah, it's one of those ones that's so not out of the way. It's just a nice little thing to keep in your back pocket. Yep, we'll see Dun go into city. I would expect a dive rush out of Dun here. Or maybe not a rush, but I would expect him to start making his way towards dive, I'll say.
Yeah, he'll probably get the seal, he'll sell, and then he'll go get dive.
Yeah. And hardcore heading into Epogo room.
He does not know EP
Oh,
Pogo either,
nope.
so
All right, yeah. Just gonna head straight to claw. Yeah. Oh, Dun realizing he doesn't have anything to lever skip, so he's got to go back down. Cool.
yeah, this is going to be a rough board. I really think Dunn is going to have a huge progression lead because, I mean, Hardcore's already significantly behind. And in order to win, Hardcore's
Yeah.
going to have to see a line and execute it fast. If
Yeah,
he sees
I
that row
don't know.
4, it's doable, but he's not going to beat Dunn to Mila or D-Dark.
Right, yeah, because Dun's gonna unless Dun dies, he's gonna have dive and D-Dark well before. And I imagine Dun knows the dark room to get to D-Dark.
That could be game deciding, to be honest.
Honestly, yeah, if he has to go back for Lantern or not. Oop, Dun, please don't die.
Oh,
Just trying to
Hardcore
get
don't
to the-
die. Holy shit.
Oh, if Hardcore dies here, like, that's absolutely gutting.
Yep.
Cool. All right. But he's not going to, at least not yet. Done, just making his way up to lever skip in the sanctum.
And Claw for Hardcore.
Yeah, and I would expect Hardcore to also start heading into sanctum, or heading into city rather than sanctum. Getting the grub, I love it. That grub takes about a nanosecond to go out of your way and grab, and with Grub Song on the board, why not?
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. And Hardcore is going to get the Mantis Village Journal. You'd love to see that. I am nervous for Dun here. Going into this room with 3 health, kind of spooky.
Well, if he dies, it would certainly make the race interesting.
Right, yeah.
Of course, I'm not rooting for that.
Oof.
He had healed like once or twice in this elevator, so
Yeah. Oh, he can only heal once.
he'll be fine.
And immediately, yeah, he's going to be okay. I would kill that. Does he think he's in a race or something for a dive? Because he's really cutting a lot of corners to try and be fast here, and yeah.
I mean, a lot of people are very scared of this sanctum room. I mean, it's hell room. You kind of should be for the most part. I'm not one of those
Right.
people.
Well, my take was more that, like, if I were him, I'm like, and I know I've got a lead because my opponent got Brooding Moloch, and I know I'm ahead. I'm stopping in that previous room. I'm getting all the soul I can off that enemy. I'm healing the full. Like, I'm not cutting any corners there.
You see, I understand that, but at the same
Wait,
time, all that
where's-
time. Where's what? Hardcore?
Where's Hardcore going?
Uh,
Interesting.
Queen's Station to either unlock it or he'll head to
True.
Deep Nest afterwards. I think he's just prepping for Deep Nest, which I don't hate either. He knows he's behind.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
But as I'm saying, like all those little heals that you take, knowing that you're ahead, is time save that you don't have later in the race when you might need it.
Yeah, for sure. But I will add, dying is even slower.
Exactly.
Dying is even slower. But he did take the bench, the Quirrell bench on left side city, above rafters. So it wouldn't be the worst walk back if he dies here, but still having to go through Sanctum a second time is never fun. Well, Hardcore he's gonna get this seal here. Wow,
That's
the low
fair.
percent seal.
All of bingo, for the most part, no matter what game you're playing, tends to be board analysis and risk management. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
What's going to maximize your chance of winning, and are they already doing that? You know.
Right.
Wow, he's collecting a lot of extra relics. I don't know what his plan is, but this is going to lose him a lot of time.
Maybe he wants to. I don't know. Dunn's got to be
Dun!
careful. Dun. Oh God.
Oh my God. He
If
doesn't
I'm
even get the
done, I'm
one
not going
phase.
for any slashes here.
I mean, go for the side slashes. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, there you go. Jeez. Oof. Yeah. All right, so Dunn is gonna get dive here.
Is Hardcore going to go do Mantis Lords now?
I don't know. I mean, I didn't see him physically do it, but the 120 Geo spent tells me he got Queen Station Stag.
Yes.
Okay.
Nope, heading to city. All right.
Okay. I wonder what his idea is with that stag.
There's a decent amount of deep nest. It's not a bad idea. There's some Queen's Gardens too, so if you go get
Yeah.
Ismas, it's not the end of the world, but...
That's true. Yeah, there's Marmu on the board.
Queen's Garden grubs in the bottom left as well.
Yeah, if you want Abyss Shriek, you'll have to get Howling Wraiths at some point. So, Hardcore having a tough time here with this this Thorn Bridge section. There he goes.
To be fair, Spark, this just isn't a board that caters to early game to like any extent. It's
Yeah.
very mid game.
And Dunn not getting the grub there. I know there's no like specific City of Tears grubs, but he already got the one, so I figured he'd at least get the fake dive for.
Yep, it's another one that loses very little time. I don't see much reason
Right.
not to go for it.
Yeah. Right. Does he decide to fight Norman here? It looks like he's gonna. Nope. He's just going a different way out of the room. Okay. Cool. Hardcore probably. I would imagine Hardcore is also gonna have to dive now. But I'm with you. I don't think I would have hated if I'm a Hardcore fan. I wouldn't have hated Mantis Lords into some deep nest stuff. Depends how well he knows Dark Rooms, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. And we've seen him do it before in previous tournaments where he did Darkroom Galleon. And
Yeah.
it was impressive, but I don't think there's enough synergy to really go for that. I would like to see him
No.
contest the middle of the board, and right now the only spot he has much in the way of is Mantis Lords.
Right, yeah, that's all I can really see, because he's not even in Sanctum yet, and Dunn is already heading to storerooms with dive
The
in
question
tow.
is whether or not a Hardcore gets dive. If he skips it and goes to get Lantern with his obsessive amount of Geo, or excessive, not
Yeah.
obsessive, totally different word.
Dunn going to the Whispering Root on accident instead of the seal. I think he could get Wombo combo to death here. He's got to be careful. Oh boy.
I swear Hardcore would get more than 1,500 Geo from that. It's weird.
Yeah, wow. I expected a lot more. I'm concerned with Dunn right now. He's looking like okay. He was able to get a heal in there, but
He looks a little lost.
yeah, I think he wants the simple key, but doesn't remember where to go. There it is. Yeah, Hardcore is gonna head into Sanctum at least for the time being. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. Right, Dunn is gonna get this. And we talked about this right at the outset of the board, getting that stag that'll allow him to go back to yeah, he's gonna ride the elevator here, and that stag will allow him to get right back to Forgotten Crossroads if he wants to head into Sea Peak as well.
Mm-hmm. He does have to ride the elevator, so what
Yeah,
I'm kind of expecting from Dunn is to go get Spell Twister Shaman Stone next. Just lock that in. Because he's going to be close to Salubra anyways. Go unlock Sly. More synergy there.
yeah, yeah. I think going. I think Mr. Sir said it in chat earlier, but I totally agree. Dive route into Sly is a really, really strong route for this board. Yeah, I think Dunn's gonna head right into Crystal Peak now. He's just resetting the room cycle, I think, or no? He wanted to bench there, I guess.
Oh man. So he is gonna get
Hardcore?
Shaman Stone here.
Yeah, I don't hate
Hardcore's-
that either. Hardcore. So here's the thing, and I might be crazy for this. Hardcore's actually been playing pretty fast going through Sanctum. I think even if after Brooding Moloch, if he would have just gone straight to dive, I think he could have genuinely contested it.
I agree.
Gotten back in there. Yeah, like he's. I think he's playing faster than Dunn right now.
I actually agree. I haven't been looking enough at Dunn to see where he's losing
Yeah.
time, but he is losing time.
Yeah, Hardcore went out of his way for a few things, like going to get Queen Station. That's probably the big one. He went out of his way for Queen Station. He picked up a lot of extra relics. I think he, even with False Knight Brooding Moloch, Dunn hasn't really played the cleanest here. I think Hardcore could have caught him and maybe contested some of these Crystal Peak goals, but that's not what happened. And we have Dunn probably gonna save Sly here.
Yep.
I wouldn't expect it. There's no reason to shade skip here. I wouldn't expect that.
A shade skip? No.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I mean, there technically is if you want to lock in elevators in the top right. But
I would expect Dunn here to kind of go the all skills route, like I mentioned earlier. And I could be wrong, especially knowing Dunn. Wait, does Dunn speedrun actually? I don't know.
I think he does.
I think he does, yeah. I would expect him to go go through Peak, get D-Dark, whatever, then fall into Resting Grounds and get Dream Nail.
Yep. The question
Yeah,
is
that's
that dark
exactly
room.
what I'm expecting. Yeah, right, yeah, we talked about that. If Dunn knows that dark room, then yeah, I think he is in a commanding position in this match. But if he doesn't, it's a lot of time you got to go get Lantern. He doesn't have the Geo, I don't know. He's not even close. You'd definitely have to go sell to Lem or something. Meanwhile, Hardcore taking it to Soul Master while Dunn makes his way through C Peak. I don't know. I think Dunn here. What's the play? He just go right to Crystal Heart, get some grubs along the way. Get Shopkeeper's Key, of course. Oop. Hardcore getting hit there a little bit.
Dirty Soul
God.
Masters from both of them.
Yeah.
Both on phase 2, 1 HP. On the second cycle.
Hardcore playing it a lot safer. I don't blame him on 1 health here. 1 nail hit away, jeez.
That's almost exactly the same as Dunn's was. That's crazy.
Literally, yeah. Oop. Dunn's kind of.
Oh my god,
yeah,
Dunn's gotta be
he's
careful in
opposite.
Peak.
Yeah.
Peaks.
I don't know what Peaks is. We've talked about this.
I think you
I'm
should
just gonna
open your
troll
eyes.
that because Mr. Sir is in the chat, so I'm gonna troll him. But
Whenever you get the
Dunn
chance, I
is-
get it.
anytime, yeah, he's got to be done.
Okay.
He can't. Oh, is he gonna Dream Nail? Oh, you don't have Dream
No,
Nail.
don't have-
What's he doing? Okay, yeah, I mean, if he's confident doing this fight with 1 health, good for him.
It's not a bad fight by any means.
Yeah,
People freak
okay,
out
and he
over
heals
doing
in the
it low
middle.
HP, but he's fine.
Yeah. And Crystal Guardian's on the board, right? Or CG1 or 2? I know one of them was on the board. Crystal Guardian 1, bottom middle, row 5, column 3.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know why we were freaking out about this.
He doesn't have Bingo Sync enabled, so he had to Alt-Tab out to manually select the goal.
Mm-hmm.
All is well now.
Playing in the Stone Age.
Jeez. But yeah, and Dunn, I think now he makes his way up. And Hardcore knows now, like, crap, I just got dive, my opponent's already well into C Peak.
And this is where I'm curious what he'll do. If he's going to push
Yeah.
progression or goals. I would kind of expect goals knowing him, but I don't know what line he's looking at.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the money for Lantern if he wants to do Mantis Lords into Deep Nest. But again, there's not a ton there. Like, there's goals there, but not a ton of, like, line synergy, which we know Hardcore likes to play.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to take on this Norman fight, maybe for the Geo?
Yeah,
He could
probably.
be.
If
He's
it
probably
goes
thinking to
fast, it's
spend
faster than
4,000.
going around anyways, so...
True.
Not that this is going fast.
Right, yeah. With Shade Soul, this is a really fast fight, but
Oh yeah.
no Shade Soul. Okay, cool. And Dunn's gonna pick up Crystal Heart with 1 health. People in chat asking for a prediction, by the way.
Oh yeah.
I don't know who does that. Oh, you got it? Nice.
Well, I'm not doing well, LeBron, if you want to do a prediction, you can. It's still early enough so that I don't mind. Give it like a 5-minute prediction if you can. What's up, Asgorio? I always forget to do the
Hardcore
prediction.
now. Yeah, it looks like, I mean, Dunn's heading towards D-Dark right now. I mean, I would think he has to know these dark rooms. A player of his caliber and experience, I'd have to imagine that he's at least... I mean, there's baby strats you can do, too, even if you don't want to do, like, the super optimal fast way through them. Like, this dark room is a baby strat. You can literally just C-dash repeatedly forever. It looks like that's what he's gonna do. Yep.
I like my baby strats.
Yep, nothing wrong with them. Better than dying.
If I have to do a dark room, this is
you
exactly
go,
what
yep.
I'm doing.
Yeah, just C-dash all the way through.
And this is where Dunn's gonna start feeling pretty commanding.
Yeah.
After he gets D-Dark checked off, Hardcore's gonna go straight to Mantis Lords for the block, I believe.
Yeah, I think you're right. He doesn't really have a choice. I think that's the only pivot available. And I expect to see Dunn get the grubs here. Or the grub, excuse me.
Yep. I'm not gonna lie, this looks
Jeez,
pretty
be
bad
careful.
for Hardcore for the start. Dunn is just looking clean.
Yeah, I mean, Hardcore is just doing everything Dunn did, mostly, but behind.
With
A
more
lot of
prep,
it comes
but-
down... But more prep, right, he's got a little more prep. That's what Hardcore has going for him. And he hasn't saved Sly yet, so we can't even go there to get Lantern. I think that's what he was looking around there, like he's like, oh crap, I forgot. I need to go save Sly. He doesn't have the stag either, so yeah, he's got to go all the way through Crossroads here to go save Sly for his play. Now, Dunn, yep. I'm going to give myself some kudos here, because I feel like I called Dunn's entire route up to this point
Oh,
right
yeah.
when we were in King's Pass.
100%.
It's all that hand-brain bingo I've been doing with you lately, OJ.
Yeah, we were talking about it. We were kind of training you up to be an extremely dangerous bingo player. Because you're already awesome at Hollow Knight, and now you kind of
well, thank
understand
you.
bingo.
No, like, I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm going to toot my own horn for, like, a quarter second here that, like, I saw the board and I was like, oh, yeah, this is good for, like, dive, going to CP, get this, fall into resting grounds and start working that, like, oh, yeah, it's a fun feeling.
Yeah.
But... Again, still a lot of game left to go here, and anything could happen. But Hardcore is good. Does he have enough?
He doesn't have enough grubs for Grub Song.
Yeah. I think he's just getting some Geo. Oh, that's a mask shard there, I believe. Yeah.
Yep, he was waiting on Grub Song. He didn't know how many grubs it was. Something interesting is Dunn is going to have a very good play on column
Does Dunn not
5.
know? Real quick, does Dunn not know the Crystal Heart, like one that the Crystal Heart Dream Plats that like skip all of them? I guess not.
I guess not.
I guess not. Yeah, there's
Either that or just
For those-
forgot.
For those who don't know, after the first set of floating platforms, you can just climb up on top of the roof of one of the little platforms and C-dash all the way to the end, but 99% the way to the end. But so yep, Dunn has Dreamnail now, and I would expect him to maybe start working towards Dreamgate as he picks up some other goals.
That, he is immediately probably going to go ride the right side elevator.
Oh yeah, knock that off.
Juked me.
Nope. Well, yeah, I would like to see him get it, because that's something I could legitimately see Hardcore snipe from him if he's not careful.
Oh yeah. If Hardcore shade skips here for some reason, which I would not put past him, it could be sniped.
Yeah.
Actually, did
Yeah.
Hardcore ride the elevator or no?
Hardcore did ride the elevator. Wait, no. Now you have me second guessing. 'Cause I know he went in and grabbed that journal. He went in the storerooms.
Chat, say
Now I'm
yes, did
second
he?
guessing. Yeah. Well, Dunn kills Mila. Oh yeah, I forgot that was even on the board.
Yeah, that's a good rush.
Yeah. Did either Dunn saved Sly already, right? Pretty sure he did.
Yep. And now he's gonna go
Okay.
get the elevator. Yep.
Yeah. I think hardcore. I think a lot of his plan got thrown off by the fact that he hadn't saved Sly yet, and he probably thought he did, because we saw him go up to Forgotten Crossroads, walk towards Sly, or excuse me, go up to Dirtmouth, walk towards Sly, and then kind of stop. Yeah, there's Dunn getting both.
Elevators. Yep.
Yeah.
I don't even know what you do if you're hardcore at this point.
Yeah. How do you stop Nail 2 and Shriek? I mean, those are still far away, but when you're so far behind,
Nail 2 is
progression.
Dunn's goal to lose. He has C dash, so he can
Yeah.
easily grab it on the way down to Broken Vessel / Lost Kin.
Yeah. And hardcore's going back to right side of city here.
Yep.
Or maybe Dream Nail, because he doesn't have dive. He didn't get Lantern because he couldn't afford. Well, he hadn't saved Sly yet.
He does have dive. He doesn't have C dash.
Oh, he's too low. Ooh, he
What a
barely.
save.
Whoa. Yeah, that looked very sketchy, but hardcore making it work. I'm curious to see where Dunn goes now.
I honestly expect him to head down. If he heads down, I don't have many problems at all with Dunn's play. Like
You think Lostkin?
Yep. I think he's heading out of
Lostkin and grab a Pale Ore.
Grab the Pale Ore. Yep.
Yeah, that's right, because that's all you need. And then he can even grab Ismos on the way out if he wants to get into Queen's Gardens a little easier.
Uh-huh.
Because he won't have Shade. I think it'd be way slower to go out of your way for Shade Cloak. But yeah, he can get Ismos on the way out of here if he knows the Spike Tunnel skip. Yeah, this is just great for Dunn.
If Dunn rushes Nail 2 and Abyss Shriek, hardcore will probably just lose. I
Yeah,
don't
we could
wanna
have
be
a
that guy,
really
but-
quick match here. Yeah. I mean, it's,
There's no faster line, right? Unless he
Yeah,
goes column 1.
we got to call it like it is here. Dunn is very much in the driver's seat of this match.
Yep. It's the advantage you get as a faster player.
Now he hasn't sold to Lem yet, so he does have to go to Lem. He'll have the Geo. Dunn went to Lem, didn't he? I don't know how many relics Dunn has right now to sell to Lem.
Not a lot. He's low on Geo. That's the only thing he's got, like, against him.
Yeah, and it's what, like 1200 Geo I think for Nail 2, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he doesn't need a ton. I mean, again, it depends
He's got
on.
enough. It's not gonna matter.
He's heading down to Lostkin now. Interesting.
Yep. I think it's a good play.
I don't know. I would be all in on just rushing Nail to Abyss Shriek right now if I'm done. Put the match away, but
Well, here's the thing. When it comes down to bingo, it's generally a bad idea to rush a line if you're ahead. Because
That's
if
a
you're
fair
already
point.
in the lead, you can just play, see what your opponent does, and counter it. And when you have a 4-goal lead like this, rushing a bingo is kind of unnecessary.
and to that point too, you made that comment. Wait to see what your opponent does. Dunn has no idea where hardcore is or what he's doing. He's seen 1 goal marked in the early game, and we haven't seen anything since.
Mhm.
Like Dunn is completely in the dark.
On the subject of the dark, it looks like hardcore is eliminating the dark by buying Lumafly Lantern, and we'll probably see a Deep Nest play here. Yep.
Yeah, I think Mantis Lord's in the Deep Nest, maybe.
Yep.
Maybe. Cool. Yeah, he does have Queen Station. That's right. He opened that up before he went in the city. Yeah, I to be clear, I think Dunn is totally in control of this match, but I really would like to see hardcore start fighting back and maybe threaten some lines, some goals, give us an interesting match here.
Mm-hmm.
And I think going into Deep Nest right now is probably his best chance of doing that for us.
Probably. I don't see too much of a way back in outside of column 1.
Right.
That's the only thing you can conceivably do before Dunn hard rushes Abyss Shriek.
I was just about to say Lostkin with no damage can be kind of rough, but I forgot Dunn has D-Dark, which is a lot of damage.
That is most certainly damage.
That is damage. Oh, hardcore. Yep, gonna fall right in. And okay, Dun's gonna get wings first before coming back around for Lostkin. I don't hate it. I don't really know what it buys you, but
Speed. That's it. And especially if you're gonna go up through edge, there's no real reason not to.
oh,
get
sorry.
wings.
I
Oh,
mean
you mean
getting
before
wings
Lostkin?
before
No.
Lostkin. I mean, yeah. I think it is slower.
Oh,
Oh, he's not gonna do Lostkin.
then we're probably seeing the Nail 2 Bish Freak Rush.
Oh yeah. Where's he going here?
Hidden Station.
Oh yeah, he's got King Station, I think, right?
I
Did he
actually
open
don't know
King
on that
Station?
one.
Yeah, I don't know what the play like. I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to see what's going on through Dun's head, but yep. And hardcore is going into Deep Nest here, not through Mantis Lords like I had called, but he's in Deep Nest nonetheless. We'll see what he decides to do here. Yeah, Dun gonna rebench here in King Station. Cool. Hardcore, I think okay, yeah, he's gonna go through the formerly dark Deep Nest.
Tigran, you only need one Palor for Nail 2.
Correct.
And he's already got one, so unnecessary.
Yeah. How often? This is why I love bingo matches. How often do you see somebody killing G-Husk with D-Dark? How often do you see that?
Not often. Yeah. I found a trans stash the other day to get up to Fluke Hermit early.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with wings. So yeah, that is a very
Nice.
bingo specific skip. With any
Yeah.
luck in a perfect board, I'll show it off next match. We'll have to see.
I would love that. All right, Dun heading towards Lem as we expected. Gonna get money, or not? Has he not opened up Lem yet? No, he totally has, because he came through left side of city. Why is he? Did he not open the door? Maybe that's all I can think of. He just
Maybe
really
just forgot.
he went. Nope, it was open.
Was it?
Yeah, it was open. Pretty positive, and he's selling on the left side of Lem. Okay. All right, we got talk to midwife. So now Dun knows exactly. Dun finally, after like 30 minutes, has an idea of what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Neither have wraiths.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to ask Dun about that post-match. Like, hey, could has gone up to Lem, but either way, he's going to make his way to grab Nail 2 here, and I think a Bish Shriek might spell the end of the game.
If he doesn't go for a Bish Shriek and he just leaves it for hardcore, he could lose the match. Like, very seriously, because Void Tendrils, Journal Entry, Marmu, and Glowing Womb Grimchild, hardcore has a shot at that line.
So I'm just going to ask here.
Yep.
What was the purpose of going to Broken Vessel for wings?
I guess just speed. It's really not as long.
Like, that's
as a time
really
delay
out
as
of
you
the
think.
way.
It depends on, like, if you're going to Abyss and you're not expecting the game to end in Abyss, then it's good time save. It's not as out of the way you think. You're losing 2.5, 3 minutes or something.
Yeah. Either way. I mean, for all the trouble, I would have expected a Lostkin fight, but either way, Dun's still in a good position. He's going to Edge now.
Yep. Hornet 2.
Okay, Hornet 2, yep, Hornet 2. He's going to need to get into the Abyss anyway, so I don't hate this play.
I think it's the correct one, honestly.
I don't know what Hardcore does here.
Hardcore doesn't have a real way back into the match. It looks like he's going
No.
for Maskmaker route to Marmu.
Like, I don't even see a line he can rush.
He's
before, 'cause
rushing column 4, and it's not.
And
gonna
he
be
can't
fast enough.
even.
Yep.
No, because he's still got to go to Hornet 2.
I like the play, but you have to contest Hornet 2 first before this.
Yeah. He's working to get up here. I learned this pogo recently. It's fun. So, yeah, just reset the room here. Dun. Maybe Dun didn't know how to get to Hornet 2 without wings, is all I can think of.
It's really not a huge time loss. Does Hardcore
No,
know about
it's
the
not.
board there?
I thought he slashed. I could have sworn I saw him slash at it and break it.
Me too.
I was like 99% positive. Oh, careful. You don't want to put too much damage on those guys. There he goes.
He did miss it.
Okay.
All
Done
right.
fighting Hornet 2 here. Yep. Using the D-Dark to wake her up. Very, very good.
Nail to D-Dark. This is going to be an extremely fast fight. Who knows how much of it I've already missed.
I was going to say, you say that, and then there's a world where he dies. Like, yeah, that was a really fast fight. Oop. Yeah, I mean, Dunn can get... Okay, there's... Yeah. I was going to say, Dunn can get into a situation where he tries too hard to hit those optimal D-Darks and ends up dying, but looks like he's completely fine here. Hardcore heading to... What? This has to be a Marmu play, right?
Yep, it's going to be Marmu and then Marmu to Wraiths. That's his play for the fast line. I don't hate the routing, but this arena saps all the time save.
Yeah.
You don't think you're losing a lot of time until you have to do this arena. Like, you just saw him sit there, realize he had to do the arena and look down. Yeah.
Yeah, he knows he's not in a great spot here. This is just... It's rough. I just don't know what you do if you're hardcore here.
I don't either.
Yeah, and at this point, I think it would pretty much take a catastrophic mistake from Dunn. Now, Hardcore did tell me that in post game that he does not resign. So we are going to get the full match out of him. We are going to get as much content as possible.
I mean, we saw with the resign yesterday with Fernie. I mean, Fernie's well within his rights to resign and not play if he doesn't want to.
Sure.
But
yeah.
It was a lot closer than he thought it was.
Yeah, so I was saying this when we were setting up comms and stuff. Actually, where's Dunn going? Oh, he's just getting out. Okay. I was at a Halloween party last night and I was watching that match because like it was kind of the end of the night and I could be the weirdo sitting in the corner with my phone out. And I was like, oh man, like he sniped that line. Oh my god, he sniped that diagonal. Wait, why are they both standing still right now? Oh my god, did he resign? Like I was very surprised.
Yep.
I didn't have audio either or anything, so yeah. Sometimes you never know.
I suggested that LeBun for no resignations allowed for the finals, and I would like that, and I might encourage it, but I don't think I can enforce it. It's volunteer bingo and tournament. If you don't want to play, I can't make you. That would be a pretty lame way to end the tournament.
Also, too, like, I mean, you think about like a chess match or something. Like, there's a certain point where you just know, like, hey, we're wasting everybody's time here if I keep playing. And I don't think there's any shame in resigning if you know you're beat and you're mentally out of it and just don't want to go anymore. Yeah. Nobody signed contracts to be in this tournament.
Either way, after this match, we do have a second one. I gotta check on Zach, make sure he's gonna be good to go. But Zach versus me coming up. Done going straight for Wraiths, and then he'll go to Basin, and that'll be the game.
I think Dunn knows that there's not really much hardcore can do.
You just walk off, Dunn.
Oh,
was Dunn the person who was having the problem with this?
Was it? What's he?
He's trying to do the wing strat, which is technically faster, not easier.
I mean, honestly, like if I do the wing strat there, like in some True Ending does it. Honestly, I just let's go. I just slide down the wall.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, here, Dunn just, I would expect him to beeline it to Wraiths here. He didn't get Isma, so he'll have to show off some acid skips. Hardcore gonna
bench first.
He's gonna. I was gonna say like, please don't fight Marmu with 1 health after all you just did to get here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And open that. Yeah.
This is kind of shoot himself in the foot. Even if Dunn wasn't rushing Wraiths, or Abyss, which he is right now, showing Marmu and showing that you're also going for that line is just going to force him to do it first.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, I don't know. Like, does Dunn realize that like there's no way Hardcore can take Wraiths from him or Abyss Shriek?
They have no way of knowing.
Yeah, I mean Hardcore is miles away from getting Shriek.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and he gets the Marmu kill. That's nice. Yeah. Dunn's about to walk in right now.
Yeah.
Get Wraiths.
After this, he
And-
warps out, benches. This will be
That's
done in
pretty
2
much.
minutes, I think.
Yeah, it's pretty much game.
Well, that's something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, anything can still happen, but at this point, it's it's pretty
given.
wrapped up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Getting those progression-based, damage-based goals are extremely good for moving fast. Especially C-Dash.
Yeah.
C-Dash saves so much time.
Yeah, I think Dunn played a really good match here. You know, it's obviously a lot of times it's easy for us as casters to sit here and say what we would do, but you know, we also have the benefit of seeing what both players are doing and knowing the situation where, you know, the runners are often in the dark. So I think Dunn played a really, really strong route here.
Yep, just a lot of blocks. And that's what
Yeah.
you need. Again, probably the scariest line, the one that could have beat him, was column 1.
Yeah, column 1, yeah.
That's the only thing, though.
And at this point, yeah, Dunn just beelining. I actually don't know the fastest way to get to Abyss from where he is.
Fastest way, Queen's Station to Hidden Station to
Oh
Abyss.
yeah, right. He
That's
has
what he's
Hidden
gonna do.
Station. Yep, I forgot he had Hidden Station. Yeah, that's and then you just C-dash on over and you don't even have to do Sibling Climb. You just need Abyss Shriek and that'll.
Oh man, I don't think Hardcore knows how to do spike tunnels.
And this
gotta-
isn't an easy one either. That's a really long
Yeah,
one.
you have to do it twice.
Yeah, you gotta do Fireball stalls, I believe.
Yeah,
I think Hardcore's just trying to give us some content here, maybe.
I think
and
so.
Now you can't do it. Actually, you can't do it with one Fireball.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah,
I think
he knows he's
Hardcore
out of
is-
it. Oh, done stream. No, I want to watch. What
No. Terrible timing for Dunstream to freeze, but there we go.
Ignore the bad crop, by the way. His screen changed sizes from the start of the match. Like I set it up early before the match started. Everything was perfect, and then it got smaller. Not my fault.
I don't actually know left side drop in Abyss here. I literally don't know it.
Me neither. But this will
Yeah.
be GG's in like 1 second.
Yeah. Well, the cutscene animation to get Abyss Shriek is about 70. Oh my God! Hardcore could come back here. He's got to play to. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, quality of life removes the cutscene. Got it. I was gonna say about 7 years for that cutscene in quality of life.
All
So
right. I'm gonna undeafen
Yeah.
them. That is the match.
yeah.
All right, guys. That is gonna be GG's for done.
Yes.
Good job,
Congrats.
good job, Dunn.
Thank you. That was honestly, I feel like I played so bad in the beginning. I'm really happy I managed to bounce back.
It was.
Well, either way, it was an exciting match. We saw some fun stuff. We definitely got some content there. So Dunn, why don't you talk us through, what was really going through your head at the start of this match, and there was a period of time where for like 20-30 minutes you didn't see Hardcore mark any goals. Did you have any thoughts or know anything about what he might have been doing or where he was?
Honestly, I had no clue because in this board, like, there are so many different things you can go for to like get a lot of goals at the same time. You can go for Crystal Peaks and like for the grubs and Crystal Peaks, and that also gives you Grub Song. Or you could do what I did, which is go for Spell Twister, and then like that gives you Desolate Dive, and then straight away to Desolate Dark and Crystal Guardian. But really, I just started like trying to go to Desolate Dark, and then I noticed that I can knock the next 3 off, maybe pretty fast, which ended up paying off.
Yeah, that early game route is pretty crippling. All of those are, I mean, a ton of blocks with just in general across the board. There's no rows left, obviously, but also that column 5 is strong.
Yeah, that was really
Yeah, it
strong.
paid off pretty well.
Yep. I liked your strat to try and get your own column going, hardcore.
Hey, once he got out, so from the get go, like from the start, I picked bottom left, top right as my line. But once he got kill Milo, I was like, I had to pivot.
Oh yeah.
And unfortunately, the only thing I could pivot to was column 4, which I'm gonna be honest, like around halfway through that match, I determined, yeah, I'm not winning this.
Sure.
It happens. The
Honestly,
only
gotta keep going for the content though. Gotta keep going for the content.
I actually said that. I said when we were in pregame warming up and comms and stuff, I'm like, Hardcore mentioned he does not resign, so we are going to get a full match and some good content here, no matter what. Yeah.
That's the
I think
idea.
everybody appreciates that. So, I know I did is getting more content to commentate here was exciting. No, that was an exciting match. Dunn, did anything go through your head when you saw the early false night brooding Moloch?
Honestly, I was kind of relieved, especially because my green path was super bad. I messed up like everything. I fell in acid a few times. I messed up the fireball skip. I felt like if he didn't go to Budding Malik, I probably would have lost Spell Twister plus Shaman Stone and Destiny Dark. So, like I remember in my previous match against Taffy, I went for False Knight Budding Malik, and I was told that it's usually not the best thing to go for, because you really want to get like Dash and Mantis Claw as fast as you can. So that's kind of what I was going for.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that makes
and
sense.
it worked out pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only real way I saw to counter Dunn's play was either rush Abyss Shriek off the bat, which is not easy without C-Dash, or column 1, which kind of has C-Dash built in, but that's still slow, so it's rough.
How many grubs is Grub Song?
10, I think. Which is why like 7 Crystal Peaks and a 3 Queen's Gardens is perfect, because it gives you exactly the amount you need for Grub Song.
Yep, it is 10. And we saw you go in at, what, 5?
Yep.
Yeah.
It was either 5 or 10. I knew that.
That's okay.
Unluckily, well, it wouldn't have changed the tide of the match even if I did get Grub Song, so not too bent about it.
It's alright.
Actually,
well-
I was a bit like I was contemplating when I got Howling Wraiths. Is Howling Wraiths a hard save?
No.
Oh, okay. So I wanted to warp back to Dirtmouth, but I wasn't sure if it is or not, and I didn't want to like do something that's not allowed or something.
Mm-hmm. That's fine. It is not a hard save, and even if you warp, like if you hit the warp button after a hard save, it'll just take you back to the hard save. So don't ever feel worried about
Okay, that's good to know.
Yep.
Yeah. So one question I have here, as we start wrapping up. So Dunn, you are going to go on to losers round 3 to face Kara, who initially sent you down to the losers bracket in the first place. How do you feel about this rematch?
Honestly, Kara kind of demolished me in our first match. But I'm feeling much more confident for the next round because I think I both understand how bingos work more, and I'm also like more accustomed to the game again. Like going for all these weird objectives that you wouldn't usually go for in a regular playthrough.
Yeah, nice.
So I'm more confident, but I'm still a bit scared because I saw how good she was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that should be a really good match. I'll be looking forward to it. But Hardcore, unfortunately, this is the end of your tournament. As we sign off here, is there anything you want to say to the people watching or your fans or anyone else or anybody or project or social media you want to shout out here for everybody?
The only thing I want to say is 2-2, baby. I went even in this tournament. Let's go.
There you go.
Uh,
Yeah. Awesome. All right then.
Well, so this is
I
not
think we're all
the
set.
only match of the day. I hope you guys know that. We have another one coming up round 5. Oh, looks like actually it's going to be sooner as Zach is getting ready now. We are going to end stream shortly and then bring it back up as I can't stream this one because I'm playing in it. But yeah, we're going to get started soon. Stick around for match 2 of the day. I hope to see you guys there. We're going to move in and mute, but I'll see you guys soon.
Good luck in the match.